Begin with breaking news. The Lafayette Parish School System just within the past hour announcing a hiring freeze. It comes the day after the school board failed to approve the full list of suggestions for school closures and consolidations to save the district money. LPSS is facing a multi-million-dollar shortfall. And here's a look at the actions taken by the board during last night's 7-hour meeting. The board voting to close S.J. Montgomery and Catherine Drexel elementary schools, along with Lafayette Middle School. In the meantime, Doosan Elementary and Como High schools are getting a surprise reprieve. The board voting to keep them open. And the board failed to take action on consolidation plans for Paulboro Middle School and Northside High School. Instead, those recommendations were sent to a committee for further review. The public packed last night's meetings to have their voices heard, but some left disappointed and upset. The board deciding to accept some of the recommendations of a consultant firm. However, the board rejected 2 of those recommendations. It's opted to keep Como High and Doosan Elementary schools open. It was a narrow 5-4 decision to save Como, but a unanimous board vote to keep Doosan open. It came after residents in the community of Doosan rallied to save their school from closure.
The board listened. The board made a decision that's so important to so many people in its little community, and I'm so proud to be part of it. I'm so proud of these parents, these administrators, these teachers who worked so hard to make it happen. It's a great night for Doosan. It really is.
And Superintendent Touchet wrapping up a news conference a short time ago. He discussed the actions taken by the board last night and their impact on the community. He also outlined next steps for the school district. We're going to take a listen to his complete remarks.
So guys, thank you all so much for coming. A few things to just kind of note that last night was a very busy night as far as the board is concerned. There were some great things that did take place as far as moving Lafayette Parish forward. There are some things that we have to really kind of figure out after looking at things today. The one thing that I am very proud of is that, number one, I thought that the board was able to listen and to get feedback from as many people as possible. They made decisions, but unfortunately, as you saw on the slides, some of it is not as where we thought we would have more cost as we could save throughout the years. So I will tell you that our staff right now has initiated a few different things that I want all of you to kind of be aware of. Is number one, due to the uncertainty of what is going to happen in the spring as far as charter schools and what they refer to as they're going to take account in February 1 and they're going to somewhat tell you what more money they're going to take from you. We are going to right now do a hiring freeze, and we're just going to stop and we're just going to say, hey, let's just take our time. Let's not get over ourselves, start hiring people where we may have to start looking at, upping the teacher-student ratio. And I'm going to be bringing some to the board that it's going to be to where we're going to look at upping the teacher-student ratio. Right now we are, for K-3, 24-1. For grade 5, we are 26. 20, fourth grade 26, and then 5th grade on up is 26. 29. So what I'll say is that those numbers in itself are going to be what we're going to look at. We will bring that to the board to make sure that we understand that we're going to have to look at getting some of this offset that we're anticipating. That what you saw earlier is what we're anticipating coming forward. I will tell you that we met with every principal this morning. We went through the entire agenda. We were very specific about what took place. I didn't want to take a chance of anyone that was not aware of what took place. We were able to answer all of the different questions. I will tell you that we have some schools that are going to be coming offline. Those schools are going to, have to close at the end of the year. We're going to be talking about what's going to happen with staff. We're going to talk about what's happening with administration. But more importantly, we're going to make sure that the transition of what happens with kids is our primary focus. And we got to make sure that kids, whether or not they're moving from one school to another, we're having special meetings with those parents. We're having special meetings with those kids. We're making sure that we're taking time to understand the needs of what's going on. So I say all of that is I wanted to make sure that you guys, first of all, had an overview of what happened last night. Understand that we have taken fast action and gotten in front of our principals. We made sure that we looked at, number one, moving forward, we have to put the brakes on. We have to take a look at where we are as far as the district, and we have to make some tough decisions moving forward.